Hello Pisces, how are you guys? So, I have already pulled your cards because I already started your reading. So, this is your side and this is your partner's side. What came up for you was the Queen of Coins in reverse and the Queen of Swords. So, I don't know if you're going through some financial troubles or financial issues, or you're just not happy with the way that your foundation is looking. You're not happy with where you're living, or the way that your money is coming in, or the way that you're making your money. You haven't been financially happy or financially content in a while. But you are looking forward to do something about that, and you're not afraid to step out and take a risk to secure the future that you want. It looks like you have someone who's here with you, or who you're into, or you're dating, or a long-term relationship with someone who may not show you their weaknesses. But with the Eight of Coins and Temperance, it looks like this person is working very hard to stay stable and to stay happy and to kind of keep their head above water as well. But they're just not as emotional as you are. So it's kind of hard for you to see this in them, or to see this vulnerability in them, where you're being very vocal about how you're not content and how you're not okay with your situation. They're not so vocal about it because they're more into doing things first and then talking about it after, where where Pisces are more into, I want to talk about it before, during, and after, where this person is not really that communicative, and it's making you feel like, well, maybe they don't care as much as I do about this particular situation. But I do feel that they do, and I feel like they care just as much as you do. But they know that you are more emotional than them, and they need to make sure that they're keeping you happy and making sure that you're level-headed and making sure that mentally and emotionally you're okay, and you're able to do what you want and what you love, and they want to make that happen for you. You guys have the Page of Coins in reverse, as well as the Six of Coins, just showing that where you thought was a new start that was coming up, it may have been a false start, or it may not have turned out the way that you wanted it to turn out, whether that be a new financial endeavor, a new job, just not really liking the place that you're in, not really liking the work that you're doing. It's not fulfilling you. And with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse here, I see that this has been going on for a while. It's not something that, excuse me, it's not something that's necessarily going to end tomorrow or next week or even by the end of the month, but it is something that is ongoing, and something that you're going to have to fight through and persevere through, and becoming the King of Staffs, and kind of just work yourself out of it and work your way out of it. This is not something that's going to come easy. If anything, it may get a little bit tougher, but you can handle it. You can take it. And you will. With the Four of Staffs, I see that this person is emotionally fulfilling you, and they are there for you. But they are going through their own tower moment. Again, which you may not see, because they may be keeping this from you, where their life is just as flipped upside down as yours, but they may not be sharing this with you the way that you're sharing yours with them. And yours may even come out in anger. With the Queen of Swords here, this is kind of like blunt truths. Someone who's just not afraid to voice their opinion. It may come off a little bit harsh, And I think that they understand this because with the King of Swords here, I feel like they can relate to that style of communication. They may relate to that style of communication more than your usual watery style of communication. With the Page of Cups here, the Page of Cups over the Ten of Swords, this person is just fighting to regain a new start in their life, fighting to regain some emotional freedom in their lives. And with the Justice card in reverse and the Ten of Staffs in reverse, I mean, this person can easily fall into their old cycles or their old ways, and they're trying not to revert back into the person that they were, and they're fighting to get themselves out of this ditch. And you have to let them, you have to be more appreciative towards them, more caring, and just more gentle with this person, because they are going through a lot that they just don't. And it's their right to not include you in everything, which can make you feel like they're shutting you out, or make you feel like, they don't care as much as you do about this situation, or about what's happening. But I really do feel like they do care just as much, but they are going through just as much as you are right now. But you have to just give them time to work through it. Give them time to work through it, because things will turn around. It's just not today. All right, Pisces, I will see you guys mid-December for your mid-December love readings. Bye, you guys.